Hi, hello. My name is Henry Macaulay, and this will be my presentation on the final project, which is Factors and Effects on BMI. The two literature reviews I've chosen for this presentation and this study is one done by Sator in 2013, which examined the effects of different social demographic factors on BMI, and the second will be Katari and Chakravorty in 2019, which studied association between environmental factors and BMI of immigrants in the US. My research question number one is, what is the influence of social demographic factors on body mass index? So this is my hypothesis stated below, and which is there is no effect of education, marital status, employment, and age on BMI. So what are my dependent and independent variables? For my independent variable, they are age, marital status, education, and employment. And the dependent variable is BMI. So what statistical test did I use for this analysis? So we use regression analysis to investigate the effects of independent variables on BMI in this study. So, and how many subjects were in my sample? So, for the given data I have, so there were about 846 observations, which includes outliers and unanswered data, which of course can affect the result. So, the total number I chose was 707 after cleaning up the data. So, these are my descriptive statistics for all variables. The output of the linear regression and regression equations are below. And my R square value is 0.35, which indicates that there's about 3.5 variations in BMI. And for my p-value is 0.0000, which is quite lower than the level of significance of 0.005, which states that I'll therefore reject the null hypothesis. For my regression equations are below, which is BMI 2.26.22. So, and the another question in this would be, did I have any co-founders in this analysis? So yes, there is a co-founder variable in the data, which is marital status, and and these are the data to prove in details about my co-founder variables. So did I have any outliers? Yes, so there are outliers in my analysis. So yeah, there are outlier observations in the data set, which is 99.9 in the BMI, 99 in age, and 9 in education, employment, and marital status. So for my research question number two, does health based on demographic and health related variables have any significant influence on BMI? So I have two hypotheses on this, so which states that there is no impact of demographic and health variables on BMI. And hypothesis number one, there is impact of demographic and health variables on BMI. So what are my methods? My methods are, what are my independent and dependent variables? So for my independent variables, which are stated below, including sex. So for my dependent variables is BMI. What statistical analysis did I use for this? So I chose to use multiple regression analysis to check the influence of my independent variables on BMI. How many subjects were in my sample size? There were a total of 706 observations in the sample size after removing unanswered and outliers from the data. And this will be the results below with my descriptive statistics for all the variables. And this is the regression equation and model summary. And my p-value is 0.015, which is of course less than level of significance. So I will also reject the null hypothesis. So, and these are my regression model below. So did I have any co-founders in this analysis? There is no co-founder variable in this model. So for the co-founder variables, we select one predictor as primary and then include each variable step by step to check its impact on the primary based predictor slope coefficients. And these are the descriptive statistics for that. Did I have any outliers for my second question, my second research question? Yes, so there we are outliers, or we can say, and I can say unanswered observations and data, so which are like 8, 9, 99.9 for different variables. So I then removed them and proceeded with analysis for getting valid results. So for discussion, what are the overall implications for this research for the public health? So the overall implications, multiple linear regression. So this research provides evidence for multifaceted determinants of BMI, which is a crucial health parameter. It also underscores the importance of considering social demographic variables when studying health outcomes. So for my second implication noted was public health campaigns can be tailored to be specific to demographic groups, recognizing their unique challenges and needs related to BMI and associated health risk. So policymakers can better advocate for interventions in education and employment sectors to address health disparities. So the result of this analysis supports the notion that both health and demographic factors play a critical role in determining one's BMI. This discovery can, of course, inspire future research to dissect the relative contributions of health variables to BMI. What are the health implications for the implications for public health? So public health professionals can utilize this predictive model to identify the at-risk population and prioritize resources and interventions accordingly, which provides a holistic views of BMI considering both physiological measures and social demographic contexts, leading to more comprehensive public health strategies. So, what additional questions can be formulated by researchers from my results? So, one of the questions I chose five questions for this. So, one of the questions would be: could socioeconomic factors mediate the relationship between BMI and the observed health indicators? Question number two would be: how lifestyle factors can influence the observed relationship? So the third question would be: what interventions are most effective for different demographic groups in managing BMI and improving health status? Question number four would be: how the cultural and behavioral factors interact with the studied variables in influencing the BMI. And the fifth question would be: can environmental variables have a significant influence on the body mass index? So these are my references for the presentation, and thank you.